Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready.
What's up, everyone? I'm your caster tonight, Renegade, and welcome to some more Alpha X Apprentice Season 2. In the top left, as the yellow Zerg, all the way from Japan, it's Matoshi. In the bottom right, as our pink Zerg, it's Damrod. So if you're unfamiliar with how this tournament's been going so far, there were 4 group stages, and those did not determine any kind of elimination. It determined placement into either Code S or Code A for the Alpha Dragons. Here we are in the quarterfinals with 2 matches for you tonight. As always, a special thanks to Sushi for allowing me to cast this event for you guys. If you want to get caught up, I do believe they are uploading the VODs to their YouTube channel. I don't know how they cut those down or anything, but it should be up in the next few days. We are casting Code A tonight. That doesn't really diminish these guys' play. Matoshi played some wonderful games in the group stage. He had a very difficult group. Gonna see how he fares tonight. This is a little bit unfortunate, as we are at the elimination point of the tournament. So one of our 2 Zergs is gonna be knocked out, which is a little bit Monka-esque. It's all Terrans and Protoss from here, boys. With players with a hatch first, going into gas pool. Looks like Matoshi is taking the drone route. Damrod going for a little bit of an earlier third timing. This is like one of the earlier normal timings, between 2 minutes 30 and 3 minutes 30. It's bordering on a cheese, but a Ling is going to scout this. This leaves Matoshi a couple options. Okay, he's going to go for a lair, an Evo chamber, and a Roach Warren. He's gonna need to get a Nidus. He's gonna need to get a few extra queens as a mineral dump. You can see he's already going into a second gas. He's gonna get up a bunch of drones, go into a third and fourth, and start pumping out these roaches, going probably for a +1 missile attack timing. You don't want your opponent to overtake you economically. There's going to be, like, if we can imagine a graph for a second, there's going to be power curves for both of these players. So Damrod is going to be a little bit weaker. He needs to take advantage of this third base. Okay, never mind. He's getting... where is it? Okay, he's getting a lair himself. So there's 2 ways you can go off this third hatch. It is going to be producing additional larvae for Damrod. So he could use that larva to overwhelm his opponent. I don't think we're going to see that, as he does not have an Evo chamber. He does not have a Roach Warren. He's going for a Spire play. So we should see some drones on this third. It's already up to 4 gas. You can see Matoshi, sitting on 2 gas, is going to go for the Roach attack. So that's Damrod's power curve, right? If he can get into this Spire play, which is super risky, you know, unfortunately for Matoshi, he did skip the Baneling Nest. Had he gotten a Baneling Nest, this game probably would have been over already, but he is going for a Roach speed timing. So he needs to hit before Damrod's power curve takes off. His is just about to hit its apex. He's going to try to go for a third base. It's not going to work out. He can't secure this. These links... Okay, he can if they all crash into the queens, but yeah, he's going to pull that drone back. Roach speed about to finish for Matoshi. What a savage. Killing his own larva is Damrod. That was a traitor larva. It was a spy larva. Okay, here we go. Damrod going into 8 mutas, 20 lings. This roach attack is going to hit soon. This now becomes an equation of how much damage can Matoshi do before these roaches go down, and it's going to be a lot. There's going to be quite a bit of tech picked off here. There's going to be quite a bit of drone damage. These mutas will eventually kill this, but they don't have the DPS to do so immediately. The Spire is exposed here in the natural. The lings are going to try to buy time. Damrod is hard committing to the muta rather than getting more forces on the ground. All these forces on the ground are like a health bar. As they go down, the roaches are going to be able to get closer and closer onto the tech, but Matoshi isn't focusing the Spire. And I think that Damrod's bought enough time here. He has the third base up. The muta gonna pick off the final roaches. Turtle Nature did not make his counterattack effective. No matter how many roaches he streams across here, he will never break Damrod. And Damrod's going to feel comfortable to drone up on that third. He's just pushing forward. Both these queens going to go down. This Overlord will get picked off as well. These roaches are just trying to buy time. 7 more drones coming out for the Golden Zerg. But no Hydra Tech, no anything like that. There we go. Hydra Tech thrown down now at the 630 mark, but this Muta Ball is doing more and more damage, and Turtle Nature is going to have a heck of a time trying to push out and get a third. No spores in the mineral line yet. GG, well played, is called, and Damrod is going to take game number 1. We're back in game number 2 of this best of 5. In the bottom right corner, wearing the Alpha X gold, it's Matoshi. And in the top left, as the pink Zerg, it's Damrod. Both players with the hatch first once again. Matoshi with a little bit more of an aggressive hatch first. That actually, those words don't mean anything. Look, guys, I'm trying to fill time. It's the beginning of a match. We got to make it to the 3-minute mark. We can do it. I believe in the dream. Both players... are they, though? Okay. Both players are going up to 18 workers. They're going to go gas pool. Yeah, in the previous game, both players, like, playing this gentleman's game, I've seen this more with European Zergs, where they will skip the Baneling Nest. I can't imagine ever trying to pull that off on NA. that's a big yikes for me, dog. But yeah, Damrod getting, or excuse me, Matoshi getting up the wall, Damrod with the early third, and going into Spire. And, you know, that's great. Damrod didn't have a Baneling Nest, so he couldn't punish that play, right? In the same vein, Damrod also did not have a Baneling Nest, so had Matoshi gone Baneling Nest, you know, and tried to go Ling Bane, he wouldn't have been able to defend. But, alas, Damrod's Mutas proving too strong for Matoshi's Roach timing. This time, Damrod is going for a Baneling Nest. And Toshi, once again with the Roach Evo Chamber wall off, into that lair timing. 14 Lings coming out from Damrod as he takes a third. This has a chance to be pretty effective. I mean, the Roach Warren isn't even finished. There's only 2 queens here to defend. Damrod's got to send the Lings across very soon, though, and it doesn't look like he wants to. Which is going to give Matoshi an economic advantage, with no damage being done by Damrod. But Damrod, getting that third up, has the extra larva. So he will be able to quickly catch up in that drone count. Toshi should be able to get up a third this time. It's going to produce his first 4 roaches. Let's try and defend that location. It's +1. Inches ever closer to completion. Damrod sending out his Ling attack. These roaches are not in position to defend the third. Toshi's pulling the queen back, and this is a full cancel. There's no stopping this now. There we go. Damrod pokes at the wall. That wall will hold this amount of Lings, but Matoshi is going to start getting behind economically. And Damrod transitioning into that Spire play. You gotta love how inappropriate the music tracks can be sometimes. Toshi's just like sending out a third. You just gotta play with it, right? Oh, but Damrod's coming in with the Lings. Roach is moving to intercept. Yeah, Tokon, but here's the issue, right? So we have that track, right? And nothing's really happening. They're just poking back and forth. And then, like, the Mutas and the Lings are going to engage here, and the Roaches are going to come in. Yeah, we get this track, right? It's like... I guess nothing's happening, but, you know. I mean, Mitoshi is pulling back with the roaches. Muta's firing from the sky. They're almost getting a roach kill. Mitoshi could be in trouble if he doesn't have a Hydra Den, but there's the Hydra Den. 3 spores are going to mean he defends this Muta pressure. Damrod fully in control of this map. He's up 60 workers to 49. This isn't a situation where Mitoshi can't come back, but he's definitely playing from behind. He will have +2 ground weapons. That said, Damrod has that Baneling Nest. He does not have Baneling Speed yet, but Banelings trade pretty well against Hydra. Even if just a couple connect, the Mutas can come in, clean that up, go in. Yeah, there's Baneling Speed started up for Damrod. Mitoshi, still down 10 workers, is continuing to drone. Overlord Speed is finished. This is a nice mix of Ling Bane. You know, he's not all in on the Banelings. They're going to do some phenomenal damage when they do connect, and mark my words, they will connect. Turtle Nature going into Lurker as opposed to Infester. I don't know how I feel about this decision. You know, if the Mutas survive, they can pick off those Lurkers. That said, there is not an Overseer with this. They are going to burrow behind. Banelings are connecting with the Roaches. Okay. Looks like Mitoshi is going to hold here. Here come the Mutas, here come the Queens. Or, here come the Hydra, here come the Queens. And Mutas forced to back off. Okay. That was a pretty bad trade there for Damrod. He did get 16 drones, though. So he is going to be able to replenish much better than Mitoshi. Mitoshi has quite a fearsome ground army. This looks like it's an intentional Queen push out. We might see a creep highway, something like that. Will we, though? He does have Overlord Speed, so he could still set it up, but I think he's just going to slow walk the Queens over. Damrod, in the meantime, already has 16 more Banelings morphing in. Banelings, transform and roll out. A lot of the Roaches did go down in that initial engagement, so they're not going to be able to tank well. He needs to wait for those Queens to deal with these Banelings, which is not something you get to say in a cast very often. A lot of transfuse on these Queens. Oh, yeah, that's there go all the Banelings. Still 4 of them to connect with the Hydra, but nice splits from Mitoshi. Mitigates the damage, and Mitoshi is looking really scary. The Queen's still alive, the Lurker's still alive, and there's still some backbone to this army. 8 Hydras and 12 Lings are not going to be enough to deal with this. There's no Banelings left on the field and none morphing. GG is called, and Mitoshi evens up the series 1-1.
Gonna pick my CC up and slowly expand. Float my barracks there and watch when they land. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't. I'll be lounging in my base turrets, guarding above me. Build me some bunkers so those roaches can't touch me. 'Cause in my castle,
Meow.
Oh, hey, thanks so much for the follow.
I turtled 'cause I can.
I really appreciate that, Damrod. Here, I'll turn the browser alerts back on. There we go. Oh, we saw the end of Sonic. Let me see.
Don't feel like sieging up your home, so go ahead and make your drones. 'Cause today I swear I'm not killing anything, nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I legitimately don't know if it'll make your day better or worse, getting to see my follow. Yeah, there you go. Again, thanks for the follow, Damrod.
I might mess around, get a cloak banshee. I can always repair it with an SCV. But for now, I'll just have to wait. Oh, yes, I turtled 'cause I can. Today my tanks are blowing up everything. Nice try, now your failings are dead. You almost ran 'em in my home. Too bad my siege tank count has grown. 'Cause today I swear you're not killing anything. No, I don't need to repair. My upgrades are just unfair.
They did put through a patch that did like nothing, like absolutely nothing a couple days ago. So unfortunately, it takes a little bit of time to download these replays. It'll be just a moment between matches.
Today I don't feel like killing anything. I just wanna win me some games. Don't need standard or a timing attack. Just need to turtle fuck 2 racks. 'Cause today I swear I'm not losing any games. I'll win them all. Won't lose at all. I'll win them all.
I remember when I rushed your base. There was such a mad look on your face. You said
In the top left of Triton, going into game 3, as the Golden Zerg, it's Matoshi. And in the bottom right, as the Pink Zerg, welcome back once again, Damrod. Damrod, with a really strong Needling Bane style in game number 2, just getting a lot of connections with roaches, and eventually getting Queen pushed into oblivion with the lurkers. But that meta style did find success in game 1, so we're gonna have to see how this develops. Best of 5 does allow for a variety of builds. Haven't quite seen Shees yet, both players once again going for a hatch first. $18 gas, 17 pool from both players. Here's the gas saturation. pool is a poppin' for both players. Queens under production. Damrod, again, taking that earlier third timing. He is getting a Bandling Nest to defend it. Matoshi looks like he's going to repeat his build from the previous 2 games. There's the lair. We should see Evo Chamber Roach Warren quite soon. There's the Evo. There's the Roach Warren. Yeah, Matoshi, not a very big fan of Mastling, not a big fan of Banelings. It's going to continue droning. Toshi's third canceled once again. Speedling's good unit. Yeah, Damrod's not gonna poke into the wall. 4 gas this time out of Matoshi. Roach speed, +1 on the way. This time melee and Carapace from Damrod. See if he goes Spire again. This is a scary push from Matoshi. This is definitely holdable from Damrod. He has 14 Lings about to pop. Roach is stutter stepping into the third. Only 3 drones going down though. This is a nice surround from the Lings, and I think this is shut down. As long as Damrod doesn't engage into these chokes and he fights out in the open as much as possible, you know, shift clicks the Lings around this extractor, it's gonna be doing alright. Oh, that wasn't even a full wall. There we go. Yeah, Damrod holding quite easily. He didn't take too much drone damage. And he's going to counterattack, shut down this third, and there's barely anything Matoshi can do about it. He does have 8 defensive roaches about to pop. Actually, only 3 initially. Another 5. I don't know. Okay. Lings get a full surround. This is done. And Damrod is up 56 workers to 45. He's only going to continue getting stronger. Matoshi has to find a way to push out, take a third, and make this a coin flip. Does he though? He's going for Nidus. Okay, so in lieu of pushing out, taking a third, and making this a coin flip, he's going to try and hold this wall as the roaches pop on the other side of the map. 2-2 about to finish for Damrod. Matoshi's gonna have to find the mother of all choke points and slaughter a lot of lings. Okay, well this is a great beginning to slaughtering a lot of lings. Matoshi holds the wall, as he will forever if Damrod tries to push in here without something like Muta, which he's getting a Spire, things like that. He's gonna pull home. Damrod taking a 4th. Where is this Nidus? Okay, it's gonna be out here, so a little bit far out. These roaches need to constantly advance from choke point to choke point if they want to engage these lings. A lot of Banelings morphing in too. He's counting on these roaches going into a choke point and massing up. He's going to try and broadside. Nice splits from Matoshi, but are they good enough? It's not very common that you see Banelings take out a bunch of queens and roaches, but Damrod has 12 more lings in production. He needs to back up, use his space. There is a lot of transfuse on these queens. But Matoshi isn't spending his money. There we go. 7 more roaches on the production tab. Huge wave of Banelings is morphed in. A lot of these guys still low health. The transfuses haven't all been used. The lings get us around. There come the Banelings crashing into the queens. Down goes the Nidus as well, and these remaining roaches get cleaned up. There is still a reinforcing Nidus here in the back. Roaches being pulled to fight this, but they get surrounded as well. Matoshi did not take a 3rd. The mineral patches are mining out back home. Banelings take down the Nidus. There is still vision from a ling from these overlords to drop more Niduses. But it's 36 army supply to 24. We have +2 ranged and +1 carapace on the ground for Matoshi. +2 melee, +2 carapace for Damrod. Matoshi still can hold this wall forever, but these mineral patches are going to hold strong for a while. However, some of the mineral patches in the natural are mining out as we speak. Only 30, 20 now on that patch. Damrod doesn't even care. He's up 24 workers in 2 bases. He can trade these lings. He can take this wall now. It's not going to cancel +2 carapace just yet. Toshi throwing down triple info chamber to still try and hold. Four lurkers coming out for the Golden Zerg. It's gonna drop another Nidus. It will be shut down. Damrod doing a nice job splitting his units, some of them defending in the main, some more massed up here. Matoshi's going for a last gasp push. Muta's now hitting the field for Damrod. He's gonna shut down this Overseer, start cleaning up the Overlords. Every single loss here for Matoshi is irreplaceable. This number of Muta can just crush this number of Hydralisk. Well, with the Queens, maybe not. Here's the Ling Flood. Down goes the Evo Chamber. Ling's in the natural. A lot more where that came from. Muta's firing from the sky. These drones are getting cut down. Matoshi played his best. Microed his heart out. But in the end, it's not going to be enough. He's still trying to base race across the map. But Damrud, now up to 5 base, is just responding with overwhelming force. Well, the Hive's going down. There's not another lair. There's no... Okay, alright. GG is called. Damrud goes up 2-1 in the best of 5.
What an OP ray. Why is Zerg so OP? And when I'm out there, without there, yeah, I am out to rush. And it's not because I don't know enough. I just like Baneling buzz. Does that make me cheesy? Does that make me cheesy? Does that make me cheesy? Probably. I see that you have made a wall as your natural turtle. I said, damn, now I have to expand. And when you have only 2 bases, I'm on 3. I'm a Zerg mass production king. I'll just build Roach till you throw GG. Mass Roach, mass Roach, mass. Does that make me cheesy? Does that make me cheesy? Does that make me cheesy? Probably. My scouting unit sees that you have changed your strategy.
In the top right, as the Golden Zerg, as the Turtle Zerg, once again, is Matoshi. In the bottom left, as the Pink Zerg, it's Damrud. Damrud with an early lead in the series. Will Matoshi be able to pull it back? Both players being gentlemen with the hatch first. Turtle nature, getting some scouting lings. Both players getting up 2 queens. Damrud's gonna take a third. It's about that time. And it looks like he will indeed. Neither player pulling out of gas just yet. Is Matoshi gonna stick for that lair play once again? It's up to 160 gas. Yeah, there we go. Gonna see the Evo chamber, gonna see the Roach Warren. As we look into the turtle's true nature. With players setting the stage for a mid-game. No Ling attacks, no Baneling attacks. As a matter of fact, both players skipping the Baneling nest once again. Very passive, gentleman's game. Ah, good sir. I see. You do not wish to attack me. No, nor I, good sir. Well, chap, I'm going to take a third. Quite right, quite right. If you're going to take a third, then I'm going to hit you with a Roach Speed timing attack. Ah, the Roach Speed timing attack, old boy. Is that so? Second Evo chamber from the Pink Zerg. It's gonna have a little bit later Roach Speed. That could give Matoshi some level of advantage. Damrod kind of wants to have his cake and eat it too. I don't know how I feel about this move out. The Lings are pretty far ahead, so they will get a scout out on this composition of Matoshi's army. But, I mean, Matoshi has even army supply here. And he's about to have speed and +1. I firmly put Matoshi at an advantage to hold this. I think Damrod is smart enough to realize that, and he is going to back off. These roaches should not be able to catch up and gun down Damrod's forces too badly in time. We might take a couple shots on that rear roach, but Toshi actually going for an attack on the third. +1 and speed will be finished for Damrod to engage this, and he will hold in quite a nice fashion. Nine drones go down for Matoshi. The third's picked off. Damrod securing himself a great position going into the late game. Gonna see Ravagers on both sides. The worker count's even though. Matoshi isn't dead here. He's not a Schrodinger Zerg yet. Schrodinger Zerg is when your opponent is just way ahead of you, but you can't get map vision, so you're both alive and dead at the same time, right? Like, technically you're still in the game, but you're dead. Army supply roughly even as well. Upgrade's gonna finish roughly close enough, right? They'll be ready for the next engagement. Matoshi is a little bit ahead in that department, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Damrod finally taking an army supply lead. Here we go. Lings to the front, gonna tank a lot of roach shots. No one needs a bile yet. Damrod with +2 Carapace halfway done. Matoshi not starting any further upgrades. He's trying to reestablish that third. Damrod not taking advantage of his third just yet, even though he is mining out a little bit in the main. Matoshi trying to defend with a concave, and he's going to get that concave. Bile connects with an injured roach. Damrod's still up in army supply. Toshi a little bit supply blocked from that overlord going down. He has 3 more in production, but this is going to hurt just a little bit. We're going to see the larva stack up, and when you're at a Grandmaster level, you know, that... something like getting supply block... well, okay, he supply blocked Damrod, so everything I said, no longer in effect. Damrod up almost twice the army supply, and Toshi is bravely holding on. You know, Biles could swing things in his direction. There are a lot of wounded roaches here for Damrod. GG is called, though. Damrod going to take the series 3-1 as he moves on to the semifinals of the Alpha X Apprentice Season 2 Code A. I'm stuck in like a world between worlds. My mouse cursor won't go to StarCraft. It also won't let me Alt-Tab. Huh. going into our second series of the night. Strap yourselves in, boys. It's TVT in the top left corner as the purple Terran. It's Last Surprise. In the bottom right as the red Terran. It's June. GLHFs on both sides. Supply depots down at the top of the ramp. I was gonna say Reaper expand for both players, but an earlier second gas for June. Last Surprise, getting the worker scout off. That mule did not make a sound when it dropped. Did you guys see it? Well, see/hear that? It did not. That's... Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, here... Hear the saw blades? This one's mining. Okay, this one's... You can hear it now. But you couldn't. Weird, bro. Spooky. Okay. So June's going in with a Reaper and an SCV. The SCV is going to try and tank some damage from the opposing Reaper, and that's going to allow June to get a delay on the CC. June behind this going into more Reapers, some Hellions. Oh, Last Surprise with the out micro though is going to get his natural up. Is he though? Here comes the second Reaper. He can actually get another delay on the CC. In fact, he will. This is really nice play here from June. He's getting his own CC up, and he's going to continue sieging this. Double Hellion coming out for Last Surprise. There goes, and another one. June is going to finally be forced back. Last Surprise finishes up his CC at the 3-minute 27-second mark. Epic micro battles of history. Some nice micro from June cutting down the forces of Last Surprise. Reaper grenades playing a large part in that, but June finally breaking off the siege. Orbitals going down at the pretty much the exact same second for both players. Raven coming out for the purple Terran. June also getting a Raven. But it's going to be a Cyclone from Last Surprise. While June goes just into Marine production. June getting his own Cyclone is going to push forward. Lock-on will give him a small advantage, but there are enough Marines to hold this, and there is a ton of energy on the Raven. I was surprised doesn't want to use it if he doesn't have to. Yeah, his Cyclone will push this off. Oh no! This is some phenomenal micro on both sides. Last Surprise taking the better of this trade though. And if you look, after all this, after everything that happened, both players, even on economy, both players, even in army supply, even in mules they can drop. June just going for the 3rd CC, while Last Surprise goes into Viking production. He's going to go into Stim, he's going to go into Marines, he's going to get his own CC in the main. June with the medevacs, with the Marines, with the siege tanks. Look, guys, look, they're both doing bio. June just going for medevacs. Last Surprise going for the Vikings to maintain that air control. Always two there are, a Master and Apprentice. But which one will be destroyed first? Marines gonna fire down this CC. Vikings pushing forward will take care of the medevacs. June does have the tank siege. It looks like Last Surprise still wants to go for it. He does still have disables on the Ravens, but is going to hoard that energy. I feel like Last Surprise's Raven energy is like a health potion and an RP. What just happened? Wait, was that a... I almost want to rewind. Can we... No, we can't rewind with this spot on. I think that was just an auto turret. Pixel with the Star Wars spoilers in the chat. What color does he dye though, Pixel? What color does he dye? Does he dye blue? Does he dye green? I'm partial to the blonde highlights myself. June hitting in 2 locations at once. He will get repelled from this attack toward the 3rd. That means the attack in the natural is going to get some serious damage done if these 2 Marines stop focusing at Refinery. Oh, he had a bad day. Oh, the Ravens coming in maybe too far ahead of the army. Are going to drop auto turrets. It will cost one of them their life. Cyclone goes down as well. Vikings holding the sky. Last Surprise will hold. June getting a 10 worker advantage. Army supply still even. June getting up a 4th base. Yeah, I mashed the button a couple times to see if it would rewind, but it unfortunately did not. My bad, guys. And then I forgot I had to reset it. It was just a whole comedy of errors. Wow! Welcome to casting with Wacky Renegade! What'll he do next? Will he hit tilde and bring this thing up? I guess so! He's out of control. That's why he's a renegade. June with the Marines on the ground, able to overpower the tank Marine of Last Surprise. Plus 1/1, really helping him in that engagement. Last Surprise definitely not dead yet. He's still behind 5 workers. Still going to be down a base. But TVT can be a volatile matchup. Pop the stem a little bit early there. Okay, there's the full stem, and Last Surprise is not going to be able to hold here. He will shut down the Air Force, but there's not tanks behind this. There's not a meet to this army. The third location is going to fall. GG is called, and June takes the first game in the best of 5. Pixel memeing hard in the chat. Bro, I don't think I could be Apprentice to Gravity. I think I'm too much of a Sith Lord, you know? Could be an Apprentice to Angry Kimchi, maybe. Probably. I don't want this one either. Bro, I wouldn't make it 2 seconds as a boomer. Oh god, Pixel. In the top right, as the purple Terran, it's Last Surprise. And in the bottom left, as the red Terran, it's June. Last Surprise sending out a sneaky SCV. And it's gonna be a proxy Rax. Now he does have a gas at home, This could go one of a few ways. There could be a follow-up factory. More than likely, this is Proxy Reaper. June going into a second gas. Last Surprise getting a second gas himself. And it's going to be double barracks. So this is Proxy Reaper. Is it? Yeah, there's the Reaper. There's a third Rax. June scouts this. Now there is another opening you can do where you build your barrack. This map isn't really great for it. But yeah, he's gonna check around here. You can proxy your barracks to make your opponent think that you proxied them. But in reality, you didn't proxy them. However, this is just actually proxy 3 Rax Reaper. Here comes the first one. First one is defendable. He needs to survive long enough for his fellows to get here. Oh god, the bunker's gonna go up too. Is it though? June trying to take down the bunker. He will get it. It's a kill, not a cancel. Hellion about halfway finished. June going for a starport as well. Once these 3 Reapers pop, this attack's really going to hit its stride. Another cancel on another bunker. 6 Reapers are really going to do a heck of a lot of damage. $15 SCVs going down so far. Last Surprise. Getting the micro done that he needs. Down goes the Hellion. GG is called. Last Surprise. Gets a point on the board. Dummy thick. point on the board for each of our Terrans. In the top left, as the red, it's June, and in the bottom right, as the purple, is Last Surprise. And here goes an SCV. Maybe that first proxy wasn't his last surprise. I live a lonely existence. Okay. The SCV. Poised to make a Rax. Second SCV, poised to make a Rax. There we go. June is blocking off the Reaper jump. There's the Reaper from June. Factory follow-up. Last Surprise. Getting up his second gas. Probably dropping a third Rax very soon. Oh, no. It's just going to be 2 Rax into Bunker. So Last Surprise, not all in here. This is kind of revealed. Reaper jump is blocked. That means Last Surprise can only engage from one angle. June's holding this ramp. Like, he's holding, man. There's only been 2 SCV casualties, and they've been Last Surprises. Oh, here we go. Reaper grenades are dropped, but no kills. And this is totally shut down here for Last Surprise. He knows it. He's going to run home. He's going to lift the barracks. June already up 3 workers. Last Surprise going to be crippled in production for a little while, going into factory starport. Both players getting up the second CC. June is going to have his earlier. June preparing to go on the attack. SCVs go down to that aggression from June. Last Surprise has a pretty uphill battle. does finally have those racks home. They're going to be able to produce add-ons. Go on to add-ons, start researching some STEM. June, up 10 army supply, up 13 workers. He's just going to be able to buy a lot of things, many things. Already a Raven popping onto the field for a Red Terran, already a third base being built on location. Last surprise is getting STEM started a little bit earlier, but nice pick on that Hellion. Yeah, he's never in a million years getting up this ramp, though. He's gonna scout, see if there's a third. He'll find it. He might get a pick on this SCV. In fact, he will. Gonna get a Marine. Right, this is, you know, trading a Reaper for a delay on the third. The scouting information. And a Marine. Not bad, not too shabby from last surprise, but he needs a heck of a lot more trades like that. June now on double the SCV supply. Last surprise very likely going to make a 2-base play. Well said, Pixelated Fire in the chat saying, last surprise is about to get his last surprise from June very soon. I don't know if it's going to be a surprise though, you know. Last surprise hanging in here. You know, there's a value, even when you're really down. You know, these guys are both Grandmasters, but even if you've like already lost the game in a best of 5, it's sometimes valuable to stay in there and just go, okay, I've lost. I don't need to try hard anymore. I can analyze what my opponent's doing, when he's doing it, how he's going to play this game out, and look for little quirks and things. GG is called. In June, goes up 2-1 in the best of 5.
Nuclear missile ready.
In the top right, once again, as our purple Terran, it's Last Surprise. And in the bottom left, as our blue Terran, it's June. June currently up 2-1. Last Surprise with one successful Reaper proxy, one unsuccessful. Not really hard committing, just going for the 2 racks. Getting an orbital behind it, eventually being held off and overwhelmed by June. No SCVs going out for Last Surprise. It looks like he wants to take it to a macro game this time around. Last Surprise with the supply depot raise. Just a slightly agitating June, maybe, if June was paying attention, because the SCV would path home. Okay, anyway, right. June gonna have an earlier factory. Already rallied across the map. Last Surprise with the CC on the low ground. So it looks like June is going to be our first attacker today. Very likely. Both players using their SCVs to tank damage. Both SCVs will die. The Last Surprise, with just a little bit better micro, will hold. June going into his own natural. Getting up a starport reactor on the barracks. All right, GG's called, and it looks like June is going to be our victor. 3-1 in the best of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Renegade. I'm gonna announce more of this later, but thank you so much. I passed up 10,000 views. No, I blew 10,000 views out of the water, actually. And thank you guys all for the support. Once again, thank you to Sushi for letting me cast these games for you guys. And I might be back later tonight for some Total War or some ladder. If not, I'll see you in the next one.